Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First down for the offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the 45 on its way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Going up top on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Now, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Texas. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. give out of the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. He'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Right down the gut of the field. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Texas, 14, Clemson, 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Peters. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Clemson 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Clemson.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
Texas.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Getting set for first down. The give from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Doyle. Looking down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wide out in motion. On the run, it's Proctor. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Got a lot of running room. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Back to throw, it's Doyle. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, 2nd and goal that time, and instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's low man wins. They're able to get a surge, and the quarterback plows in for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those know, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Doyle. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Working the middle, it's complete. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Texas.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He's going to pass. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dialing up a second down pass play. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He'll bring it back. It's Peters. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Proctor. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man enough for the 1st. Knockdown after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback checking off. Scanning the field. It's Doyle. Pressure coming. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Little touch pass to the receiver. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the 1st. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David,
touchdown Tigers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 24, Clemson 21.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Doyle. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Defense not showing press coverage. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Clemson! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. He'll be stopped at the 17. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. There's nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Using the quick game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the D deny them on second and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
It's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.